It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So yesterday was my birthday, and besides getting like 100 emails from Facebook from people writing "Happy Birthday, Joel" on my wall, and even having my own thread on a message board that I spend a lot of time on, telling me happy birthday, it was a pretty standard day with a lot of crazy shit happening. So, first of all, the job at eBay was converted into a contract position and backfilled. So that one's gone. But there's 2 other positions at eBay and one at PayPal that I can do. And that's a lot. I mean, I'll go through it for weeks and not find anything there that I want to do. So I sent emails to the appropriate people, and hopefully one of those will pan out. I got 2 phone calls from Yahoo yesterday. One from the hiring manager, one from the recruiter, and they both pretty much said the position's on hold. Please stay in touch. We will be in touch with you if you're still interested. Are you still interested? Would you like to continue interviewing even if there's no position, just so we can get to know you better? And I said, of course. I still think Yahoo is going to work out. I also thought Cal State East Bay was going to work out, and I spent 4 months of my life expecting that to happen. But Yahoo's different. It's just like the battered domestic partner whose domestic partner is always beating him or her. Because women beat men too. Don't jump to conclusions. It's bad for your calves if you haven't been stretching. And also, I found some other positions out there that I could probably do too. And so the job market's better than it was. It still sucks. I'm not worried. I just have to say the right things to the right people and mean them. And meaning them is easy. I'm not good at lying. 2 + 2 is 7. See, I can't even do that without obviously showing my guilt. So then for dinner, I don't really feel like celebrating my birthday. I would like to be working. I would really like the world to stop while I get my personal affairs straightened out. And then we can celebrate my birthday, we can celebrate, whatever you want to celebrate, but let's not celebrate yet because, I don't feel right being happy about things. But that's not the way the world works. My girlfriend wanted to take me out to dinner or do something for me. So I said, alright, let's go to a Chinese restaurant. There's this Chinese restaurant, Shineyun, that's right down the street from the duplex I used to live in. Remember the old episodes with the old refrigerator with the little picture of Savannah? Remember those old episodes? When I lived there, down the street was a Chinese restaurant, and I'd go there every now and then. It used to be called something, then it was called something else, and then it was called Shineyun, and I was like, let's bring back old memories and go there. So, get on Hamilton and go down there, and guess what? They're closed on Tuesdays. Now, when restaurants are closed one day a week, usually it's a Monday. Now, why would they be closed on Tuesdays? Got it. Because in that same parking lot, of course, is Del Taco. And Tuesdays are Taco Tuesdays. Why would you go to Shineyun Chinese restaurant when you could go to Del Taco and get 3 tacos for $1.29? There's no reason why. It's just common sense. So they close on Tuesdays. So now what? Well, it took me forever to come up with this. So how am I going to come up with something on the fly? So I'm like, And I'm like, well, why don't we just go to Tung Ki and get some pho, and I'll just have to keep driving until I find one. So then we drive by Krung Thai in Winchester, the southern one, and the original one. And Mary says, oh, Thai food. Something Thai food. My brain, only hearing half of what she said, goes, I know. Let's go to Krung Thai on Winchester, north of Valleyfair, New Krung Thai, which I've always wanted to go to, like for the last 2 years, and my ex-girlfriend and I were going to go, and we just never got around to it. There's just a shit ton of restaurants, and we would get these coupons from restaurant.com or really gift certificates, and we just never had time to go there, and so I never got to go. So finally, I said, alright, we're going to Krung Thai, and she's like, oh, the other one's better. I'm like, this is the one. I have no emotional attachment to the one that's south, across the street from the Century Theaters. My emotional attachment is to the one north of the Valleyfair. We walk by it all the time. So we went, and it was fine. I got the green curry with coconut milk, and I should have got the red curry with coconut milk. I always forget what I like. But it's okay, it was still good. And we got this soup with coconut milk in it, and that was really good. And she got some salad that had like cabbage and I don't know, it was good too. And then I had jasmine tea, and she got a Singha, and it was just a great evening. We had a wonderful time. And then we went home, and then we walked to Willow Glen Frozen Yogurt and something. It's at the corner of Lincoln and Willow. It's the frozen yogurt place that's open late. You know what I'm talking about. And we walk in, and we're standing in line. The line's out the door. We're waiting in line. We're waiting in line. We get to the door, and I look on the ground, and I see a $10 bill. Well, the woman ahead of us in line has got a wad of cash in her hand. I said, "Oh, maybe this is yours." And she goes, "I don't think so, but well, maybe." So she picks it up. So we're still in line, and we're still in line. And they got like 4 people working. And once you get to the front of the line, the person who helps you next just brings you on over to where she's standing. It's always a she. And so you're no longer waiting in line anymore. You're kind of taken care of individually, even though there's only one register, because they trust each other. It's a good retail establishment. And so the guy who was at the register paying was like originally 2 or 3 people ahead of us. So that guy's getting rung up while our yogurt expert is only a sandwich expert at Subway. She's a yogurt expert, right? Our frozen yogurt expert is making our order. We got the vanilla custard, frozen custard, and the boysenberry wow cow. That's the one I wanted, on waffle cones. So the guy's getting ready to pay for his yogurt, and he's like, and he's like digging around, pulling coins out of his pockets and not scratching his ass, but looking like he's scratching his ass. And he's like, "Boy, I could have sworn I had more money than this." And so the woman that was ahead of us in line had also come over because she was ready to pay because the person who helped her was done helping her. And he's like, "Oh, I had $10. And I looked up, and I looked over to her, and she's walking over, and I said, "You know what?" And the other woman heard too, and she goes, "That's right, I bet this is yours." And she's like, "Oh, thank you so much for being honest." And she's like, she points at me, and she goes, "Well, he's the one who found it, blah, blah, blah." So what a great day, what a great experience, right? And then we only got charged for small waffle cones instead of large waffle cones, and I'm betting it's because of that exchange, because it happened right in front of the cashier. If not, maybe she just rung it up wrong. It really doesn't matter to me. I did it because it was the right thing to do. So, I know. And then, of course, I'm canceling out all the benefit of it by being pretentious about it now, but that's what makes it fun. But at any rate, boysenberry wow cow, a little mild, but not so bad. She had the vanilla frozen custard or something. It tasted fine, if you like vanilla. I joked with her. They had a flavor of frozen yogurt. They have frozen yogurt, they have frozen custard, they have ice cream, they have all these different things, right? I said, "Oh, look, one of the frozen yogurt flavors is double vanilla, but 2 times 0 is 0. Oh, she didn't think that was very funny. When will you vanilla people learn that vanilla is nothing? It's like the Unitarian ice cream. It's plain. So that's all we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.